Not long ago, I was chatting with one of the physicians that I work with, and he made a comment that reflects a notion that honestly kind of bugs me a little bit. And the notion is that as long as we're decent, good people and we believe in God, we're going to go to heaven. I believe that I understand to a certain extent where this doctrine or philosophy may have come from, given the limited understanding of heaven and the next life that most of Christianity has. We want to extend mercy and grace to those of other faiths. Often these people are our own family members or friends. We want to believe that they will be allowed into heaven, even if they believe, if they're members of the wrong church, quote unquote, or if they believe in some wrong doctrines. And that's a very kind and merciful attitude and philosophy in that sense. The problem is, it's not true. That's one problem. Another problem is it's a sloppy and lazy way of approaching religion. Would you approach your healthcare that way? Would you allow yourself to go under the knife of a surgeon just because he was a good guy and wanted to be helpful, even if he was a fraud, even if he didn't understand the procedure that he was supposed to perform, even if he hadn't been trained properly, didn't know anatomy and physiology, if it was just some bum off the street who picked up a scalpel and said he'd work on you? That would be ridiculous. Of course you would never do that. Why do we treat or approach religion with such a cavalier attitude when we wouldn't do the same with our physical bodies? And yet that's the way that we approach the treatment and destiny of our spiritual bodies sometimes. There are laws and principles that govern heaven and hell, our lives here on earth and our lives in the next world, the next realm. And the degree to which we learn and properly and wisely apply these laws and principles is the degree to which we will enjoy our destiny and life in the next world. And it's also the degree to which we will enjoy extra blessings and privileges that we might enjoy if we live a higher law. Physicians and many other professionals spend many years, countless hours, many years, developing skills and attributes and knowledge base that allows them to function in a very skilled profession and manner, and to be able to do things that most people cannot do. As a result of that high level of training and preparation, they enjoy the privileges that come with a high level of compensation, greater opportunities, greater privileges, and a greater sense of satisfaction generally in their work. It is just that they are rewarded to a high degree for the great sacrifices that they have made in order to develop themselves and be valuable in these ways. That doesn't mean that it's wrong or bad, or that you are a bad person if you don't become a professional, if you don't make those sacrifices. You can still live a great life, be happy, and enjoy a lot of things. But there are privileges and opportunities and comforts that come from making those sacrifices. And that's just. It should be that way. Fortunately, God operates in the same manner. He does not give everybody, there are not two options, either burning in hell for eternity or enjoying the bliss of heaven for eternity. Because there are billions of people and billions of different degrees to which people live good lives or bad lives, and there's really no such thing as living a good life or a bad life. We all live some combination of good and bad, and we all have different degrees to which we strive to be good or to follow God. So why should all of our rewards be essentially the same? I know I'll get some feedback about that, but